Hi guys, welcome to CHRYSALIS Gaming. In today's video I will explain you the top 8 best games out there for crafting and exploration. You want to discover new worlds and make your own structures, tools, and other things, right? The list of games is available to you. Many people immediately think of intense first-person shooters or fast-paced racing games when someone mentions video games. If you use video games to unwind and relieve tension, those games won't be of any assistance. Thankfully, there are a variety of gaming types outside action-packed games. While some games emphasize building and management, others center on exploration and discovery. You're fortunate if you find both jobs to be unwinding. This is due to the fact that we are listing the top 8 games for exploration and crafting. See our list below. 1. Astroneer. You should take a look at Astroneer if you want a game with simple graphics and a more casual gameplay experience but still lots of areas to explore. You are dropped into an Earth-like planet in this title, where your only possessions at first are your habitat, a multi-tool, and a landing pad. Although the gameplay of Astroneer is straightforward and simple to learn, it can take some time to master. You should always have a pen and paper on hand, regardless of whether you want to take it leisurely or create a massive sprawling foundation. 2. Captain of Industry. You play the captain of a cargo ship entangled in an unnamed worldwide crisis in Captain of Industry. You and your crew establish infrastructure to harvest minerals, cultivate food, and build even more sophisticated infrastructure after taking refuge on an isolated island. Once your island has grown, you can set out in search of traders and people. You'll eventually get big enough to send a ship into space. In this early access game, you control your small island and help it develop into a regional power from a top-down perspective. In order to find the resources you need to continue expanding your island, you can also survey the planet from a world map. 3. Don't Starve Together. The multiplayer addition to the single-player survival game Don't Starve is called Don't Starve Together. You are thrust into a 2D cartoon world in this game's parallel universe. You must put forth the effort to survive in the wilderness, whether you're playing alone or with other gamers. In the grim world of Don't Starve Together, you must explore your surroundings, find a good site to construct and produce, and combat any other creatures you come across. 4. My Time at Sandrock. Consider My Time at Sandrock if you want to play a fun and jovial exploration and crafts game. Despite being in a post-apocalyptic setting, the town you're in contains residents and a few structures. You won't feel lonely while you assist in the reconstruction of civilization because the game's atmosphere is open and spacious. If you're looking for a fun and welcoming environment to construct and explore, this early access game is ideal. 5. No Man's Sky. You return to space in No Man's Sky, where you create your own base on an undiscovered planet. There are more than 18 quintillion different worlds to explore, so there will always be something to do and record. You can cross-play with up to 3 other players in the game. Therefore, you may still play together and explore the expanse of the galaxy even if you use a PC and your friends use a PlayStation 3 or an Xbox 360. 6. Rust. Play Rust if you enjoy creating and exploring while also wanting a good amount of combat. You will be dropped into a procedurally created planet in this survival game with nothing on you other than a rock and a torch. You don't even have any clothes. You can eventually construct a tiny structure and expand it into a large base as you find resources and unlock technologies. Although there are various risks in the game, such as starvation and dangerous creatures, other players are your main threat. In order to take equipment, this game pushes players to attack other players and their bases. If you enjoy survival and battle royale games, you ought to try Rust. 7. Satisfactory. Returning to space, Satisfactorily places you on an uncharted planet. Your goal is to gather supplies, refine raw materials, and construct machinery for Fix-It, an off-planet business. The construction of a space elevator, which will enable you to return the machines needed by the business, is your first big objective. Eventually, as you expand your base, you'll have a sizable factory. Additionally, as automation spreads from extraction to refining to building, you'll soon have miles and miles of conveyor belts, creating a productive factory. 8. Subnautica. This game is distinctive since it is the only one that is mostly situated in water, whereas the majority of other exploration and crafting games are based on land and space. Riley Robinson, the lone survivor of the Aurora spaceship accident on planet 4546b, will be under your authority. You have to finish chores in this game to develop the plot. You'll explore the wide ocean as you complete your objectives, gather materials, and create equipment, vehicles, and bases. Additionally, you'll engage in interactions with a variety of aggressive land and aquatic organisms on the globe. Subnautica is a game you shouldn't pass up if you're looking for a fresh spin on the survival, exploration, and crafting genres. Start your own era of exploration. Try these crafts and exploring games if you want to unwind while playing games. Most of these games allow you to play them whenever you want and at your own pace. Most importantly, there is a game for any gaming preference because these exploration games are available in a variety of formats and tastes. There are 2 games called Astroneer and No Man's Sky that you could enjoy. You can choose My Time at Sandrock if you want something lighter, or Don't Starve Together if you prefer a game with a heavier tone. Rust offers more combat if that's what you choose, whereas Captain of Industry and Satisfactory concentrate on running your massive production plant. Finally, Subnautica will provide a distinctive underwater experience if you desire something different. Therefore, try unwinding with any of these exploration and crafting games if you're bored of racing or being shot at in shooting games. You're sure to love these games for a very long time because they often take a long time to complete, if at all.